Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Our party has entered Outlast. Admiral Jai goes off to the recruiter station. The rest of the party is in the town. We'll start with the rest of the party. Where are you guys going?
Well, the letter says Antioch in Outlast. Does it specify which temple he was at or where I'm going?
Just said Antioch.
I guess I've got to check all the temples. Like there's a letter said the temples. So
when you
Wyatt, the guy, the cleric that you murdered that came into
I did not kill any clerics.
All right,
the
cleric that you let die before everybody in Shenanigans.
I don't know why he has one turn right away. You could have done a first aid check and seen that he was already dead.
What was he a cleric of?
A stare.
So we should go to that temple, right? I mean,
we'll go to that temple, yeah, because like this letter said it was in a temple, but I don't know which one. There's a bunch in here.
Okay, but a stair, that's like you and a stair, that's like oil and water, right? Well, so do you want us to go?
Yeah, you guys go. I'll wait outside the temple.
All right.
Okay.
I think it's just for the best.
Great. So into the, you ask around them for the location of the Temple of Astaire. And you can get it, and you can head on over. Meanwhile, Admiral Jai is brought to the recruiting station by one of these these soldiers, these guards. And he shows you in, pats you on the back, and says, "Good luck. We could use a strong armor for like yours."
Absolutely.
And inside, an eager recruiter hops up from his seat and comes on over to you and goes, "Welcome! Are you looking to join with the Drakissian army? Do you want to see adventure? Do you want to see splendor? You'll travel the lands, you'll travel the seas, you'll make money, you'll meet people, you'll have the best food the army can buy, the best conditions, you're gonna kill some mystery and scum. Are you ready to join up?"
I say, you know what? I think I am. I have some experience in the Navy myself. But I realized I think my true calling is slaying people on the ground with my 4 very powerful arms.
They look super strong. Where do you want to go, son? Huh? If you could choose anywhere in the world, where would you like to be stationed? Do you want to be on the front? Do you want to be in the rear? Do you want to be in a foreign nation? We could use a strong emissary like you to, well, not to Akuba, but maybe to Matava, maybe to Gadia. We hear they're independent these days.
No, I think I would want to be on the front, as close as I could be to the action.
Excellent. I don't have to lie to you to get you to join then. Welcome aboard. Just sign right here. And he produces a piece of paper that says, you can read, right?
Yeah, I can read, yeah.
Yeah, I hereby pledge my life in honor to defending the Drakissian crown. I'll serve for a period of no longer than 2 years unless the queen or king, should the queen fall, need my service for more. I'll be paid, a silver a day for my work, but I will get room and board provided by the army, blah, 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 blah. I have to bring my own weapons and armor and keep them intact, blah, 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 blah. I serve to serve faithfully, yada, yada, yada.
I say I'm gonna need 4 quills, not just 1.
It's an unusual request, but they give you 4 quills.
Okay, cool. And then I do my signature with all. That's how I do signatures.
This is a binding agreement. You will be joining the army, and should you leave, you will be a deserter.
I signed it 4 times.
All right, you're in there for 8 years, my man.
Hold on, does the contract make him use weapons?
Does that mean he's getting 4 silver a day?
Ooh, 4 silver a day.
It's either 4 silver. No, it's 1 silver a day for 4 years. Yeah. Or 8 years? It was a 2-year contract. Yeah. You signed it 4 times. Okay, yeah, 1 silver a day for 8 years. Nice.
See you, Admiral.
All right. The rest of the party. You arrive at the Temple of Astaire. It is a moderate-sized temple tucked away in one of these hills. It's got like a nice entryway, but the majority of the temple is underground, although there's like a tower that rises from the earth a little bit above it as well that probably is connected to the temple itself. You guys can enter.
I say outside, just recoiling from it.
Yeah, those lawful people. Ridiculous,
Sure.
folks. How could you? The three of you that enter, you come on in.
Are we supposed to bring an offering to the temple?
If you want, they don't deserve any.
No, we're not.
I'll quickly go down to the market. I'm looking for somebody who has spices.
Mm-hmm. Yes. There is someone here who is selling time.
Well, actually, I'm looking for ginger.
Oh, you don't want to buy some time right now?
No, I always find that I just end up wasting it.
Okay. Sure. Yep. There's man here. He will sell you some ginger.
Awesome.
Okay. How much ginger would you like to buy?
Just some reasonable amount.
Okay, yeah.
I just, figure I should bring ginger to a stair.
It took me a minute. Well done. You can get some ginger. You can bring it to a stair. God, I never even considered that level of punning. Ginger Roberts, Fred Astaire? Anyone
I didn't
dancing?
know that.
Ginger
Dancers? Rogers, not Roberts. Famous tap dancers.
Yeah, because whenever you say a stair, I'm like always thinking of like the priest dancing, doing.
I somehow that never came across my mind, and my wife is a tap dancer, and I don't know how I didn't make this connection ages ago. That's good. Anyway, you can bring some offerings to the temple, and the party enters. There is a single priest sweeping out the floor who welcomes you with a polite bow and a respectful approach, saying, "Do you need any help today with your prayers? How can I be of service to you, my people?" A good
I'm
man.
gonna look to Quinn. I'm gonna hand him the orb, and I'm gonna say, "You
We need to get it to Antioch, not. We need to find out who Antioch is.
Oh, sorry.
You say this to the priest?
Yes. Do you know Antioch?
I do. He is the head of our order here in Outlast. For what purpose do you seek our great leader?
We wish to make an offering, I'll say, holding up the ginger, and to seek his wisdom in an important matter.
I believe he is at the Sacred Circle right now. I could give you
Where's
directions or lead you there myself, if you feel that you might be lost in town. Are you familiar with the streets of Outlast?
What is the Sacred Circle?
It is a place where we perform our a certain type of ritual. You see, here in the temple, people come to pray, to have to commune with the gods, to ask for favors, to pay homage and service, to glorify our great deity Astaire, who brings us all together in a way that we can coexist, that we can rely on each other, to bring trust to one another. The Sacred Circle is the exact opposite. It is a place where we go to practice when we must tear apart that which we have spent so long building. It is a dreadful place. It is a place we go when we prepare for war. War is a most chaotic time, and it must be ended swiftly so that the structure of society can be rebuilt.
Not even there, so
Anyway, the Sacred Circle is 5 lefts on your right if you go head down Main Street.
5 lefts and a right?
Wait.
5
There
lefts
is
on your
stair
right.
clerk?
Why don't you lead us there, eh, buddy?
I'll show you there. How about that? And he will take you. You'll head down through the streets, take the 5th left on your right, and head to this kind of quiet section of town where there's not so many buildings. Like the rolling hill landscape is mostly left intact. The big wall wraps all the way around it. And you enter into this zone in like a depression, like a valley of a hill, a bowl, some might call it, where these great standing stones that aren't like They look sort of natural on the top and the sides, but clearly flattened on the bottom because they're just resting here in a circle of 7 stones. And all the stones you can see have these big, like rounded parts that come up, like big things that come off the tops of them, like this. 2 of them. Boop.
Kind of like petals, or?
Not so much petals, because petals you'd have like lots of them. It's just like 2 tall, rounded sections coming off of the tops of each of the stones.
Okay.
And upon the face of the stones facing inward is a small little face with like a little triangular nose and like a little snout.
Do we see the guy that we're supposed to?
Sure enough, standing in the middle is a man, dressed in the clerical robes of a stare.
So these are like big heads with giant noses and these round ears on top. It's like they're from
Mickey Mouse?
giant henge heads from Easter Island.
Yeah.
Giant
Or Mickey Mouse
bunny
or something
head
like that.
from Easter Island.
And there he is, talking and praising Saint Attila, and how Saint Attila, should bless these things and these armies and these tools, and the people did feast upon the lambs and the sloths and the carp and the anchovies and orangutans and breakfast cereals and fruit bats and large chalupas.
Wait, saints are canon in Arcadia. I didn't know the saints were a thing. So Saint Attila is a real thing.
Well, the cleric Attila the cleric Antioch turns towards you as you all enter the circle.
Neal's not answering my.
Yeah, it's definitely not answering. I kind of walked right around it, didn't I?
Come on, you can't. No, never mind.
I mean, I said he's talking about Saint Attila, so,
All right. Yeah, but Shenanigans, so that's why I'm asking if it's canon.
Are you asking if this is Shenanigans only, or if this is canon to the rest of the world?
Like, are saints a real thing in this religion?
Have you seen saints anywhere else?
No.
Because I don't think they've come up in any other
No,
situation.
they've never come up, same with angels. Never come up.
Yeah.
Except for Israel.
Neal can let it slip a little bit in this campaign. He can always just, wing it.
Yeah, I'm fine with him saying stuff. I'm just wondering, should I add something about sainthoods in the Pantheon article or not?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
That's why we keep it fan written and rather than written by me, so I don't have to make these difficult decisions that would keep me up at night.
I don't want to make up stuff. I'm not making up stuff in the fan wiki.
I understand.
Suddenly-
You have a difficult task ahead of you, and I do not envy it. I am sorry.
Suddenly, Quinn stops, hit by the realization. He backs away slowly and calls for the other to get in the huddle.
What?
A monkey huddle.
What? Can we huddle up? What?
What's going on, mate?
Just realized this brass ball and these bumps all over it.
What?
This is a weapon.
Well, what kind of weapon?
Oh, what?
It's a sort of weapon that fits in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Don't you see?
I see our character, but I'll let your character say it.
What are the damage stats for shot put? That's a
It's not a shot put.
Not a shot put.
It's not a shot put.
This is explosive.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
And you hear Antioch saying that you continuing his chanting, talking about counting, 3 shall be the number of the count, and the number of the counting shall be 3. 4 shall thou not count, nor count thy 2, excepting that thou then proceed to 3. 5 is right out, And as Rob,
I'll start
continues
talking to Antioch. Hey, there's 3 of us.
3.
That's the 3.
That is the number I see. 4. 4 is not correct.
I thought James wasn't.
But he left the temple and apologized.
Yeah, we left the temple and came to the standing stones.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
The cleric of Malchus doesn't walk with us. We are but 3.
Ooh.
3. The number being the 3rd number. Good. You are here for a holy purpose, I can see. My deity has spoken to me. Bring forth the weapon.
Hey, hang on a minute. Are you a gnome?
Certainly not, my good sir. I am human through and
why
through.
Why are you rhyming?
It's a coincidence that my words were a rhyme. It was not intended.
Does it happen all the time?
I just run off angry.
Excellent. There are 3 of you now. I appreciate it. Come forth, my friends. Bring me this weapon.
What are you planning to do with this?
We plan to slay the mighty beast.
What beast be that?
While the beast Brother Maynard spoke of.
Who's that now?
Brother Maynard. Surely one of you must have heard of Brother Maynard. Any of you? Brother Maynard? No? What about
I've
you
heard
over
of
there,
Brother
young
Maynard.
farmer man?
I've heard of Brother Maynard. I don't know the beast of who he spoke. I read his writings once, but it seemed like he died while he was speaking.
It's unfortunate, yes. He died writing down his last works, trying to inform us of the great beast of...
So what is this beast? Is it Scoria? What do you plan to use this against?
We'll use it on Scoria. It may not have been designed for her, but it may work on her. She, too, has huge, sharp teeth. She's ravenous and dangerous. Is someone else, Rob?
What? I mean, I understand. I guess what does this have to do with... What's the other town? Thistle something?
Thickleglade.
Thickleglade.
Mm-hmm.
What does any of this have to do with Thickleglade, though?
Well, Thickleglade is where we stored the holy hand grenade of Antioch. In the event that we need it again.
Wait, need it again? I thought it was kind of a one-use thing.
Well, we tried to use it once upon a time, but people counted to 5 instead of to 3, and it all got messed up, and, we ended up slaying the beast in a different way while we were arguing over how to quite use it. But, it's a much-needed weapon. Thank you for bringing it to us. Please present me with the holy hand grenade.
Yes. Let me just. I just need a minute to find it in my pack. Oh, let's see. There you go. My chapstick. Cool. See, while we're digging through my pack, what do you think? Are the owlbears gonna win the pennant this year?
Excuse me, sir?
The Wicthron Renta owlbears. You think they're gonna win?
Don't you mean the Wicthron Renta manticores?
Just had to check.
Please bring the hand grenade into the cave of Carbonog with me.
All right, guys, this is the third time Neal's referred to this storyline. Shenanigans episode.
We just need a monkey huddle first. Guys, I mean, this seems legit. But I don't know. This guy just seems a little too enthusiastic. Give it to me, you dupes. So that I just feel like there's a maniacal laugh coming after we hand it to him.
how did he know that we had it? We didn't even tell him we had it. He's a little bit too creepy, and he already knew about the manticores, man. Like, this guy's sketchy.
He's saying all the right things.
But he's saying too many of the right things.
Exactly. That's too correct.
I mean, the right things is what a spy would say.
Exactly. There's no flaws, which is suspicious.
I mean, he could be on the up and up. Why don't we go in, but we'll stay on our guard. I look up at Reggie. Reggie spits up.
All right. Well, you go into the cave at the back of the shrine. He produces a box in which you can put the holy hand grenade of Antioch within. He thanks you for your service. He tells you he will deliver this to the rightful people who will use it to slay the great Scoria. If it works, they can figure out how to count correctly. And yeah. He picks up a book called a tome called the Book of Armaments. Pages through it, mutters to himself a little bit. And
Can I try to read his lips when he's muttering to himself?
Ooh, he's got lip reading.
yes. Yes,
Oh, I
you
just gotta click the
can.
button.
23.
Ah, yes, he's saying, Lord, gentle Lord Astaire, grant them eternal rest. Lord, gentle Lord Astaire, grant them eternal rest. Over and over again.
I'll let the party know, and I'm just like, yeah, he's just rambling, kind of.
Who does he want to rest?
All right.
eternally?
I mean, monkey huddle again, guys. I mean, he seems a little creepy, but everything seems to be on the up and up. I mean, I wish we had a fake one to give him so that, that he could go, ha, you fools, I've tricked you. Long live Mystria. And then we could go, ha.
No, it appears you have found the rightful place for this. There is no final bamboozle. This is the resting place of this hand grenade.
I don't know.
Guys.
It feels right. It feels right. I mean,
Okay,
he didn't.
there was 25 minutes left. So.
There was
I know.
no maniacal laugh.
No.
But I mean, like even Wyatt's pretty fucking sure this guy is a stare adjacent because he's like repulsed. He's repulsed at the sight of this guy. I think that we need to just find Admiral Jai and get back home.
All right, fair enough. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah, let's give him the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
He blesses all of you.
It's named after him.
He blesses all of you, hands you each 10 gold. The three of you that are there.
The real reward was the friends we made along the way. Get back to him.
And then you guys can pick up Wyatt and head over towards the recruiter station where you can find your friend Admiral Jai.
Hey, Jai, we're done. We're going to go now.
But I found something even more important.
What?
So you've delivered the grenade, or the
How'd you know it was a grenade?
I didn't know you delivered the weapon. The weapon. I meant weapon.
Yeah.
To where it needs to go.
Yes.
Don't worry though. We can join the army and then use it in the appropriate place. What do you think?
Good idea. Okay, I'll sign up.
Well, let's pump the brakes. War?
What was this? What more? Could you? Are you not a noble? Do you not want glory?
You'd be an officer as a noble if you went to war.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I mean, this can just be the next leg on our journey. What did Raj and Quinn say?
Well, I mean, it would be. I signed up to go to the front, so I would be there. You probably wouldn't be at Shenanigans anymore, but it would be the next leg.
You guys are off to. You guys are planning to go off to war?
Yeah, sure.
All of a sudden?
Yeah.
Just because we handed off the hand grenade?
Well, Admiral John made a good point.
I mean, don't you want to use it? I mean, we just dropped it off. Like, they're going to use it in the war.
When are we gonna use it though? Is that guy even part of the army?
Check it out. If I enlist, I'll be an officer and I'll decide where and when the grenade is used.
Not really.
Well, you would. I mean, we would be supporting the efforts to do that, right? So we might be in that general area. We'd be out the front, and then presumably our efforts, along with thousands of other people, would then be supporting that use.
All right, Ty, you've convinced me. I will be under you as my officer.
Well, is it going to work that way?
But
you just told me it would work that way.
well, as an officer, okay, traditionally,
Hey, recruiters. I
Yeah.
still at the place, right? Is this how it work? Would these people be able to serve with me if they signed
Do you guys
up?
all want to serve together?
yeah.
Totally, 100%, no problems.
Well, he's a lord, so he'd be an officer.
Oh, well, yeah, he'll be an officer, but he can be your commanding officer. Sure.
I'm fine with that.
We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
swing it.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna say, historically, when villagers would sign up to war, they would be under the command of their local liege lord.
That's true.
So that does happen in the history.
That would happen, yeah. But I think that's typically the local liege goes and collects a bunch of
Yeah.
soldiers from his town and then
Yeah, but I'm talking about World War One even.
Oh,
World
that's
War
true.
One, they did happen. I'm not
That's
even
true.
talking about the classical wars.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
I don't know, guys. Are we...
Well,
Okay, okay. If some of these characters go off to war, what's going to happen next week?
New characters.
brand new characters.
We'll be out
If
to
you
war.
join up, you are retiring your character, just so you know.
I don't know if I want to retire my character.
Well, then don't sign up.
Don't sign up.
Wyatt, don't go to war. Don't you want to come back to Shenanigans, the most holy place in all the world?
I think I gotta go on now. Admiral John.
Man, this is sad.
Yeah, we don't accept clerics of Malchus into the army. It's just a known quantity.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was trying to
Sorry.
try the flipping character, Neal. Come on. You just want to kill me.
You can join the. You can. We won't accept you as an enlisted man, but there's a what do you call it? An intelligence corps. Clerics of Malchus are great for that.
All right, sure.
Great.
I wanted to be with Admiral Jai though. Yeah.
Well, you'll serve with him as well. Don't worry about it. We'll make it work.
All
You
right,
could do. I know the clerics can use sending messages, right?
yeah,
yeah,
I got sending.
you could
I got
see.
sending.
Yeah.
See, there you
That's
go.
what
You'll
Bob's
send
doing.
messages to Admiral Jai. That'll be your form and function.
All right.
That is a great use for an intelligence officer. I feel like sending communications.
Yeah, well, actually, it's a
Well-
message spell I've got, but yeah, same different.
Well, I don't think I'm going to join. But I'd be sad to see you go, Wyatt.
Well, just remember to keep the world changing as you
Of course.
progress.
Of course.
Don't
Of
get
course.
stagnant.
No. I mean, since I've met you and since we've been adventuring, I've definitely taken up Malchus's teachings. Like, being in that temple today was gross. Everything was all orderly and nice. It was stupid. Hated it.
Exactly.
So I'll always keep that in mind.
Great. And it is with that our players join the army. Some of
I
them.
enjoy the army.
Some of them.
Some of them.
So who exactly is joined?
I think it's just Wyatt and Admiral.
Sir, actually, it's private. Right now.
It's private. Man, you took a hard demotion.
Seriously. All right. What an ending indeed. Let's get you guys some experience points.
We can't end quite yet. We gotta say goodbye. I'll go over to Admiral Jai. Say, I can't believe our path is taking us apart after all this time together. It's like losing family.
Okay, I do one last hug with everybody, with every one arm around every person.
I'll remember everything you taught me. I'll never swing at the first pitch. Give it a thumbs up. I'll
I'll
go
go
over
up
to
to
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Hmm?
And Wyatt, all those times, all the things you taught me about life and love.
Mm-hmm. Keep true.
I wouldn't be the person I am today without everything, the good and the bad.
You're a good kid. Just keep your nose clean.
One day I hope to make you proud.
You already have.
Oh.
Got tears in his eyes. I'm not crying, you're crying.
It's just raining. It's the rain.
Yeah, it's just great.
On a sunny day.
I just go to Wyatt and I say, Wyatt, my friend, I guess this is the end. I shake his hand.
Good traveling with you.
Okay. Anyone else? No.
Goodbye, Lord Graham.
That was the last time I ever saw them, standing there in the rain. They went off.
Joined the
Nothing
army
left to do.
and died the next week.
They had nothing left to do but see scenes of each of them and a little text that says their fate.
Everyone can take home 913 experience points. Admiral Jai joined the army.
Yeah, it's now a level 4 person. I think this
Yes.
is when he gets his jump now. So he jumped.
And he sure enough got the jump on the Mystrians, slaying whole packs of, scouting patrols, leading his troop to victory. Unfortunately, he would see neither of his companions that joined up with him because they have absolutely no contact once they've passed the recruitment station. Wyatt joined up as well and joined the intelligence corps and found that he was put in an odd position where he was given questionably accurate information that might have been completely false and told to never tell it to the enemy. And you get the impression that people are trying to get you to spread disinformation by giving you fake information and just expecting you to tell it to the enemy.
Guys, fine.
How do you...
Oh, there's a hoax. What?
He finds himself frustrated that no one trusts him because he's a cleric of Malchus. But
Yeah.
at the
I'll do my
same
part.
time, he finds his way to do his part to, I don't know, do you further the ends of your country or do you further the ends of your good deity?
I help Drakus.
Okay. You work, even though the people you are working for do not trust you, you do your best to make the world a better place for your countrymen. And who else joined up? Was it just the two?
No
of
one
you?
else. Just us two.
Just the two of you. Meanwhile, our dear friends Flint, Tiberius, and Raj can head back to Berkshire, rejoin Shenanigans, and wait for their next adventure, avoiding all the gnomes along the way. Excellent. So everyone take home your 913. And that is our episode, our session for the week.
I'm like
Congratulations.
250 experience points away from leveling.
So close.
So close.
We will be back next week for some more shenanigans, but then we will be off the following week. And then the day after Christmas, I don't have anything going on because I'm not traveling anywhere for Christmas. So
I'll be around because
there will be a
it's 27th for
shenanigans
me.
if you guys want to join on in. That's 27th for you, 26th for most of us.
We're good.
be
I'm
around.
good. I'll be here.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm
So-
pretty sure I'll be quarantining, so yeah.
Nice.
I'm down.
Nice.
Well, Australia's got rid of that. But yeah.
Ah, yes. Welcome to spring, to the hot months where it'll reach its low point. Enjoy it while you can, you people who know what you're doing and actually take care of yourselves.
But we had low numbers before summer started. So, you know. I was like every day on the bus I had a mask.
Good. And
Everyone
also,
did.
let's give a very special congratulations to McTacky for having a character retire rather than being put on hold or dying.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting
Wow.
for spontaneously combust in the rain.
The way
I
he was
can-
reacting to Astair's temple, I thought he was just going to combust right there.
No, I just
I mean, really, what other outcome could be more chaotic and unexpected?
You know, I considered having lightning striking him out of the pure blue sky just for the lulz, but he's earned a character retirement.
Easy clap.
After the war, he began to drum for Spinal Tap.
Oh no!
No! And he's dead in a plane crash. Those of you that could not pick up on the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch should go watch Monty Python's The Holy Grail right now. And when you're done with that, you should go watch Spinal Tap. It's a documentary about a band.
Yeah,
it's
real
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super
and
solid.
then after those 2 movies, go and watch the 3 prequels to Star Wars.
No, just watch the reviews of those 3 prequel movies.
Don't listen to reviews. Star Wars fans are very toxic. Those are good movies.
There is an edited version of the first 3 films, the
that's
prequel
really
films
good.
that
I
are
really
actually
like that.
compressed into like a 4-hour movie instead of 3
all-
2-hour movies,
it's all
and it's
3
good.
movies, yeah, but like it's not even like it's pretty much none of the first movie. It's like mainly the other 2. It's very good edit. It is.
It's actually it's a watchable edit. I can watch that and
It's watchable.
it'll be fine. You know. Yeah. Yeah. It's a fan edit. You can find it on YouTube somewhere, I think. I don't remember what it's called. But it's solid.
So, have you got spaces in your game at the moment, Rob, or you're full on both of yours things?
Sorry, what was that?
Your game, are you needing
Oh.
more players? It's the plugging point.
Yes, it's the point to
Okay,
plug the
yeah.
things you do.
I don't know. It just, I mean, you know, for the first couple of years, I used to make up crap that I wasn't actually doing. It's kind of weird to actually have something to plug.
Yeah.
I feel like a complete sellout. But,
You are a sellout. Embrace it. Sell harder.
so harder. Yeah.
All right, so
You need-
I actually got something to plug here. So I've been started off running a campaign because I'm lazy. I'm recycling a campaign. It's one that Neal was actually in, and except with more maps and more all kinds of stuff. And you know, I've refined it a bit, and about a siege, defending a city against an army of the undead. And it's not very shenanigans-y like. It's, I guess it would be more assassin-y like, serious, but with some lighthearted moments here and there. And you can find that. I'm gonna try to make multiple instances. God, I don't even really have I'm doing such a bad job of plugging all this, but I'm gonna stumble through it. So it's called Siege of the Dead, under which you can find in the Looking for Group section in Roll20, and the first one is all set up. It's got its 5 players. I'm keeping it 5 so that everybody can have a chance to be in the spotlight, and I'm starting a second instance of it, which is up there, is Siege of the Dead 2, and that one has a couple openings. I would like, if I get enough people, to have a couple instances going, even more if I find enough people. But so yeah, if you've ever wondered what it'd be like to have me as your DM, you can find out. It's a pay to play. It is $15 a session. That's where I feel like a horrible sellout.
Rob is a fantastic DM who has been building this fantastic world that has amazing maps. It's the first campaign I played in with Rob, is this one actually. There were like 6 of us playing. It's great. It's good. And I think there's a whole history of other things. I remember you talking about this undead army that had been like maybe defeated mysteriously, not to give any spoilers, by some previous group of yours that it seemed like played through a different section of the storyline, and this is like the sequel to a different campaign you played once upon a time. Is that right?
Yeah. Although this is going to be, it's going to be about the players, to make them the stars, the ones that come in.
Are they going to end up running a barony?
They could. Depends on what they want to do.
Ooh, okay. Well, Rob is as good of a DM as he is a player, although hopefully it will be a little less ridiculous than Shenanigans, it sounds like. And yeah, you can find that on Roll20, and I think McTacky linked it there.
Yeah.
Siege of the Dead. Anyone else?
Use the wiki. It exists.
ArcadiaWiki.com.
Yeah, ArcadiaWiki.com. Just go there and you can. It's easy to edit. You can just change one word for another word or add words.
Add to it.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm just saying.
Neal's...
People are always surprised how easy it is to edit the wiki because there's no coding involved. You're just typing in straight text.
All right. Thank you all for playing. It's been fun. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everyone.